I want him to fail. I want my party to win the 2028 election.
So you want him to fail?
I don't want Mahama to succeed as in succeeding. I want my party to win.
Baba. Mami. Bro, Baba.
I didn't man ya reho.
Mami, na party NPP. That's the same. Your 87 seats in parliament. ABC, abakose mu da. ABC abago say seats in baya no mu anyema enimo entosini. But mami
Konfo bone wosi kuro bebo a wotimbi afa ne wan se Ghana fo yebufo nye John Mahama NPP uye amamuo bone wo ne beta wo enti sa na wo mpa ya against no na odima paibo yo odima paibo ne Ghana fo the population do to ma John the money Mahama ye na ebo odima mpa ye wo ba kofo amfa.
The greatest tragedy yet to unfold in this country, if we are not careful, is the failure on the part of the new Patriotic Party to appreciate the depth of the crisis that they find themselves. I'm not kidding. Look, go back to our electoral history since 1992. What is happening to the new Patriotic Party has never happened to any political party. This and this, guys. If there's anybody that is not learning, it's them. How many elections have we had in this country? 9.
Yes.
How many have they won? They won 4. 4. We won 4 until the very recent one. You haven't won too many elections more than us. Why are you preaching to us? It is not as if you have won elections, be plenty, and we are not winning, so you are coming to advise us. Simply because you won the 7 months ago one, all of a sudden you have become a political scientist.
That in this country, there are more floating voters than what these two political parties have.
It's not true.
So it defeated this nonsense of Akwatia. You know, they have been going around, I don't know who brought that. These student politicians who have entered into this politics and bring in university politics, they must seize it. Akwatia.
Okay, Honorable Eugene Boache. Honorable Eugene Boache entry, Papa in an army of Begase, John Dramani Mama. Empire over pass will be freely. Said the NPP power in 2028. And I'm saying, town months and country months. And you would be born one now, we are say. President no deal in ISO. And say, nay, near 4 years and say, BNP will win the power.
I want him to fail. I want my party to win the 2028 election.
So you want him to fail?
I don't want him to fail as in fail. But I know they can't do the NDC, the kind of things that I saw when we were in cabinet. We're the same Ghanaians in the NDC. So it will be transferred across there. But I don't want Mahama to succeed as in succeeding. I want my party to win.
That's not you thinking nationalistically.
Oh,
that's not you being patriotic.
But do you think I want the NDC to remain in power after 2028?
But
what's the point of it coming to be general secretary?
But you want the country to see progress. And
of course, but everybody will come and do their bit. The Kufuor came and did his bit, Kufuor came and did his bit, Mahama, Mills, they all came and did their bit. But in terms of actual managing of this economy, I don't think the NDC has what it takes.
2020.
Although my brother Atufosin is the finance minister.
He's doing a good job.
I know my idea people are saying so.
And then Papa said, I feel the urban realization. One say, and your Mahama any problem. Name of the NPP now, woman, and any problem. Papa said, oh, you're very, very disappointed. After Akwatia, they will say, yay, Sana Ghana for the NPP. Sa 2028 year man pamrika omutu hey o say hen baby oduru de o sere kotodwegu form nsagu nseye we de odana atu bisini mugiso atu bisini mugisi no wanda ne say kotodwegu form esa dan say o sere NPP mpenifo just different for kodua na nabi mu o sere mu party baby oduru de mu yato sum mam why yi was in the NPP pa from 137 yenya independent candidate no okanya to 138 and then you be 87 from 137 to 87 asim anu Akwatia less omubo wie no otosa no aboto no waye anu say na ne hawo nye ndisi ne hawo mum NPP nti osere mpanifo monye NPP is one NPP gu NPP wu akwani nya ye obesu nanso yesi we Ganfo me kan je nyame na achole ho.
Baba. Kwame. Bro, Baba.
E dey na ma no ya reho.
Kwame, na party say NPP. That is saying, your 87 seats in parliament. They didn't see, about say more that. They didn't see, about we say, seats in by no more any more enthusiasm. But, Kwame, I will say 2016 Ghana for my 159 members of parliament. About 2020, 137 plus 1. I feel I did do 87. I mean, the economics, like I said, the law of diminishing returns are set in. And I mean, and yet, it's NPP, the major opposition party in the country. Now, 87 members of parliament out of 276, they want it more.
No,
so, Yame pen no ye, indeed. A Juma wa is a party in sorry, indeed. The catcher party need be out with Tiano Pen and say, a Juma be ho. Intimate business as usual. A Juma.
Konfobone, usi kuro ba, utimbi. Afa ne wan se Ghana for yebufo nye John Mahama, NPP. Uya mamu bone, wo ne beta wo. Enti sa na obo mpa ya against no. No demand paibo, odima, paibo yo, odima, paibo nya Ghana for. The population do too much on the money Mahama. Ye nebo demand paye, wo bakufo. Emfa. Na when they hear say, okay, say every voice I say, di omo phone so to me say, sa omo na enye. One said, I say, obabone no. Utu nufu ano o shekine to. Na adni say na to sunti. I just say any high. Obodema we anu be be fine. Until one day, obeso na command you, obeso na the bag. Ya parking the nice one dey be see. Kwan na no say, mame, my from mame no papa. Me say me the one san ene wo. E dey ba di no besen. Hono be say, yes, am subamboni. Kamijaya nkeboa me. Enti e before na je tun say subamboni nenye. Nti afedi o mesakra. Ana me say mame ko be say NDC foi. Mo afutu e be di tu mo because mo go 8 years. Sa arrogance ye omunya ye wo 2020 about 2024 e bia na munya 2016 the same adequate, the same level of arrogance. Hamza Swini NDC communication member Pasaye CEO anyone MP no say or catch the NPP for so man nya blame games ye no man class here mo party critically. By 2028, a Bayer West. Or say a two NDC for no. Omu say, sir, a one away, over pointed one finger, not four. You know, go so. That is also can be. I ran out the crowd also. Change the point two finger at him. And to a mountain as I say, a drew say a bag as Sundia. The need a year, and Mamu. And he Obia Van the Antor, Abufobian Cadem. Na obianka na kuma so ade na osusu se ye beboa ana mu na adwene ho ana bia ye kama osi na MPP foi asa o ka baako na o maka mienu o ka baako na o maka miensa ana omu amumu no kura cheche ana omu nim de omu ye o se enti mba bia madi kana ni adura afei ye election bia na mu lusi amwa mu o enti se mo sha se adwutum dia na mi tumufo mi ye ndis ni mumba esi mi tumufo.
The greatest tragedy yet to unfold in this country, if we are not careful, is the failure on the part of the new Patriotic Party to appreciate the depth of the crisis that they find themselves. I'm not kidding. Look, go back to our electoral history since 1992. What is happening to the new Patriotic Party has never happened to any political party. And since 1992, we started sounding the alarm bells, and they failed to listen. We are talking about a political party that survives at the back of two regions in this country, Eastern and Ashanti region. We challenge them to build a political machinery that goes beyond these traditional blocks since 1992. Because they had carved a certain niche, either by accident or coincidence, for themselves. They took it for granted. They considered it as views of an opposition party. Again, they brought Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, as presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party in 2007. As a responsible opposition party then, the NDC raised issues about the leadership traits of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and how it clearly could be a serious danger not only to the survival of the New Patriotic Party, but even to the republic of this country, Ghana. They said that, look, we are engaged in beating war drums. We are tagging Nana Addo as being arrogant. They took it for granted. And we told them that Nana Addo's candidature would be the undoing of the New Patriotic Party. Nana, today what we are experiencing as far as the electoral misfortunes of the NPP is concerned, look, out of 16 regions, these guys only succeeded in winning 3. Thanks to Dr. Mahama Bawumia, who added them North-East region. It would have been 2 out of the 16. Again, this is a party that lacks representation in 4 regions of the 16 regions in this country. Again, this is a political party that has at least 111 representation in about 4 regions in this country. Only 1 members of parliament. This is a political party that has lost in excess of 1.7 million votes. Never seen before since 1992. And now, when we cautioned that they needed to be careful in their problematic analysis of what the crisis they found themselves happens to be, they think that the solution to their crisis is the election of a flag bearer.
Obi na kan na sem ye tu fo no na oposa otope Dennis Miracle Abuaje se eye Eugene Buaje antwi na ono nani so entase na onim de hoye ana ogeka se ne wura wo na na o se na NDC fo no ye be na momoye mo papa be na momoye na say to was no mo na power was omo yi ni power da be enye na anu ye 8 months ago yi o se before 8 months ago mo tuna fie 8 years. Was it Ghana election? I told you since 1992. You to 9. 9 times, no more winning 4. 5. You're winning 4. Now, 5th one, and the Mutimus is here 8 months ago. 8 more, one to me, 2 Mamma yet said, all of a sudden, 8 months, you than a political scientist. More of a trade, any day. Moon trust when I'm coming to. Now, Moon, ya papa be unchained, or say, won't say a party much, a muddy would chase, a bedroom baby not, could not do a Jimaroles. We are founding member anyone NDC what ten home now you John Mahama camp a friend say Kwabena Dufo ne a friend say Speaker of Parliament Abesmani Bagmo camp I say ni na kwamo survive and some survive yen yes survive when am for so eba aye group ye ebetu yakunya so 2024 no sa na 2028 yes, we can one more group ebetum tie mon kama ntum mon twa so kra de to be no me say ye two for no oposa on tare yo kashan no bedu
this and this guys if there's anybody that is not learning it's them. How many elections have we had in this country? 9.
Yes.
How many have they won? They won 4. 4. We won 4 until the very recent one. You haven't won too many elections more than us. Why are you preaching to us? It is not as if you have won elections, be plenty, and we are not winning, so you are coming to advise us. Simply because you won the 7 months ago one, all of a sudden you have become a political scientist.
By the margins with
where
which they
were you when you were losing 2016 by the highest margin at that time? You see, the point is that at the time 2016 you lost, it was unimaginable. And then it happened in a bigger way in 2024. That should tell you that yours could even be 2.5 million in the next one. You understand what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, for you to be attacking engineer and basically spending 15 minutes on him, unprovoked, tells you the level of arrogance these NDC guys have gotten simply because they won one election 7 months ago, and all of a sudden they think that.
Now you agree with engineer?
Oh, can you? I don't agree with him. I'm not happy with your attack on him. That and don't come and cut me. I watched the time. He did 25 minutes.
He didn't do 25 minutes. Dennis, he didn't do 25 minutes.
Okay, you let me
continue.
continue.
This is your timer. We need to check it.
This
your timer needs to be
audited.
Let
me continue. So you see, the NDC all of a sudden have won an election 9 months ago. And all of a sudden, they are the best political scientists in this world. And I ask myself, how many have you won over us? Come on, we've had 9 elections. We won 4. You've just won your 5th one. So you don't have anything superior over us. Whatever we did, that made us remove your military regime, okay, in 2000. And then we came to power between 2000 and 2008. We'll do it again and come to power in 2028. Whatever we did, that made us remove your party in 2016 and came back to power for the last 8 years. We'll do it. If you had all this sense, all these political acumen, you were in opposition for 8 years. You just came back. You were in opposition for 8 years. You couldn't win election in 2016.
They've seen the light.
You couldn't win election in 2020. Okay? Why are you all of a sudden pointing to yourself the best political strategies in this world? And who says you cannot win an election in this country with even one region? If the numbers say so. We are running a system that says that you get 50 plus one of the people who turn out.
Yeah.
So all this region thing, stop it.
You think it doesn't hold water? It doesn't work?
Because we don't vote on tribal line. We don't go and put tribes in places and say this tribe come with this tribe. It doesn't matter.
But wouldn't it be better for you if you are winning in more regions than
it doesn't
what you hold
matter.
now?
It doesn't matter.
You think we should just stick to the numbers?
It is population. The numbers is what they say. That thing is majority. Majority.
When I say Solomon was na the way NPP before say Dennis Muraka Baji na no that's where the idea. Menya sure say omudi tum glass say Akwatia no omulu si ye ba say omanya adwuma. Ana say jai. Mazibila jai yo jai. O say busa NPP before say omuko Akwatia no. Message be empa no mu carry di ko Akwatia ho. 0. Omo for message bi anko Akwatia. Omo for one message say anko. And one say sympathy vote and this one that say omo NPP vote na omo SNS. Adebonia for one. Nti wo do omo nyom fo so ntu omo ntena ho. Na say nko omo di campaign message papa bi ko ya. Ana nko mu si go mu say oh, ye ko as a political party ko campaign na amfa. But omo nya asem bia kan say that there is a Gabwaji kai. Sa na tie omo nya arrogance. Na ka sa show mo moti. Omo ni message. SNS party. I say Solomon Wusu, former NPP member. Now movement for change. Papa, I said, yes, there's a obi odono, obetanwa ekupa. There's a thin line between love and hatred. The same emotions and affections someone will love you with. Se nipa no tani wo enemy, I swear to God. I swear to God. Jere Kennedy can ask him no. Ebe ye hu ye fire e bom fete. And the same thing, or same people for no tewu. Omuni message be enya life mom.
All the big goons of the NPP went to campaign.
Kenny Japan
was there. Brian Chapon was there. Mahmoud Bawumia was there. Nana Akufo-Addo himself was there. The leader of the house, Afenyo Marcus. These are the top line. The general secretary of the party was there. The national organizer of the party was there. Contrary to the NDC's position, I didn't see former current President John Mahama there. But in the past by-elections, be it Kumewu, be it Asin North, you saw Akufo-Addo there. So in terms of who took this elections very serious, there is no doubt that the NPP needed this seat to rejuvenate their party more than anybody in this country.
Really?
And I didn't know what they were thinking, because it was so clear from the beginning that they would lose this election humbly. Now, this election has also, as it were, defeated all the principles that the NPP has set for themselves.
Defeated all principles.
It has collapsed everything. Be it the top-down approach, be it monetization of the party, be it imposition. Now, if you look at the NPP in Akwatia in this by-election, clearly they didn't have any structures on the ground. The party was in disarray. And that was how come in all the engagements that you saw the national executives leading the campaign. But you and I know that all politics are local. And so if you are going into a constituency, it has to be led by the constituency executives who know the dynamics of the constituency more than anybody. But in this case, because the party structure is collapsed, because they are building roof to foundation, then it was not there. Now it comes to the issue of monetization. How on earth in the 21st century that you have a by-election and you go and impose a candidate on the people?
Oh, but why? It's unanimous.
Even the incumbent administration, they went and had a primaries to elect a candidate. You decided to go in for someone that you believe had money. the only reason they narrow down on Owo anyway, someone is dead and you are going to bring another person, you say Owo. You know Owo means dead. Asumedu, his name is Owo.
His guy name?
No. His guy name is Owo. So someone is dead. Owo means dead. And you are bringing another person, you say Owo dead. So what is surprising about it? Now, the only reason they settled on him was that he had the resources, because the party at the national headquarters had told them that we were not ready to invest anything, a penny here. And so we must sacrifice quality for money.
Who told you?
Oh, yes, that I have my man on the grounds. That because he's a minor, he has something in hand, so he could be the only person that will finance this party. Now, it brings to fore this whole old debate that the NPP and NDC have a standing membership of 3 million apiece. I have always said that in this country, there are more floating voters than what these two political parties have.
It's not true.
So it defeated this nonsense of Akwatia. You know, they have been going around, I don't know who brought that. These student politicians who have entered into this politics and bring in university politics, they must seize it. Akwatia. Well, if indeed the Akwatia principle that is being churned out from particularly Baumia's camp is anything to go by, then it means that the NPP did not need to even work at Akwatia, because that means their votes were intact.
I don't understand.
They are saying that already they have 41.74%. That is the principle of Akwatia. And so all that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will need in 2028 will be only 9%. Are you with me? That's what they are saying. So, by extension in Akwatia, they didn't need to work because they were already leading. They had already bagged the votes, which is not the case. It has proven, as data has shown, that a lot of the people, close to 13% of those that voted for the MPP's candidate could be in the last elections, shifted this time to vote for the NDC. And so it means you don't have consistent or regular voters that will vote for you all the time. It depends on the message, it depends on the attractiveness of the candidate, and so on and so forth.
So you're making...
Now, Papa has said, my friend referee, that for the of the moment. The VAR of the moment, say, check it, na say, emfa. Okono kohe Musa Dankwa, na nimpe, ni global analytical info. Ubenya results ni na ho clear. Opportunity apa, na boom, say, no boys no grass, na say, bet we ne, sport no mu die dodo. Ntompe on chese us 15 hours bin fama ye na ye for ye last year kuguso because say Musa Dankwa say dey na uvi say ha NPP as a party and afuto be na odema two parties ni me na because NDC dey help to NPP e bia to mo na anu yai dey to NPP e bi to NDC na say e to NPP omo so mo nyintum I say emre na twam gone with the days achakura ana na uzu propaganda bi te say na we ewu na me de na yera ba be dia ade ye beto ama no ana we na okan we na we yesreni na we asantini o say tem na twemu o say na youth na doso youth no so eje nyame nchade from free education start JSS ne primary na ngola na say play schools ba na ye the free education the mama started na do be ne kesi nationwide na dey say ngola na say ko SS anya o wi SS ne ho ade ne a ne d ne b otimi train din smith spell na say ye kese afi the mama say be say ne kura o see university free any admission friends the first year admission free that is amount for the say go school no and the na hinda o mo so go school no ma say break barriers dem o ma bi ni say hwe school no mo ko no ka say debi preparation no mo prepare no say o ma prepare ti adwen na nyini nti na Ghana fo na mo expect say o mo nto aba youth no o mo to aba pa and youth no so na ye floating voters no and youth na o mo nya so loyalist e dey ma political party bia debi o mo loyalty no political party bia nkura o wa be ma na didie wa be ma na ye okay o jisika kura no otu atia o mo mfa ho o say agotia mo say bisi enkwala ni jisika so no mo tutia de ono oye na adwene se obeye ne no ba beye enti se NPP fo yi ni NDC fo ma se mo politics na mpo ye na tete kwansem na wallahi talai ahwe abedu 2032 no mo hu YouTube bia so kwa to aba e be ka mo nkwa wo police station ho am say de o kan so de asem sebe.
We did see the manifestation of money in this particular by-election. Wouldn't you say that played a role as well?
Absolutely not.
Really?
We've done a survey in this country before the last election. And we measured what proportion of voters will take money and switch their vote. That number was 7%. So if you are investing 100 million into constituency to buy vote, you only get 7% return. That is a big loss.
Right. So moving forward, what should politicians learn? What's the big lesson that politicians can take from the results of this by-election, and then also the relevance of polls such as yours?
Caleb, the word there is the polls, the survey, research, and science. Gone are the days when elections are won on propaganda, on emotion, on insult, or on anything. And all the parties, they must realize that the demography of people who are voting in Ghana today has dramatically changed. Over 70% of people who vote in Ghana today are below 35 years of age. Caleb, that is something that these guys must appreciate and understand the implication of that. These people are well connected. They are on social media. They do fact check. And when they fact check you and you are lying, that is your reputation and your brand.
Eti Musa Dankwa, Global Analytical Info, Papa no, or predicted here, say over 53%. Ebetima Bampa, NDC, Honorable Bernard Bediako Enyaye, or predicted 47% or down. Ebekwama, Solomon Asumadu, the same thing, when you're 45. Papa no say, and you're ready a futu on cast or going to be here. NDC per Munti, the olden days of politics say, yeah, the emotions and sentimentals, ye campaign, a chum, ya pass here. And it's a munima a 2024 no and it's them clear sign them say, they say no boys no money, guess any, or must want dribble. And umunimum left and right to tell them, because one time education here was down. As I am check literacy rate, no one check it. Now, Eugene. Boati entry ana always say John Dramani Mahama obe feli na minu miri na yabre papa na o say afedi ono awabre wapa ba won say ne party ni mom na enye NDC fo bi na de wagadre abeja kunya anti obo Mahama ene Ghana duai watwe asan na twe watwe asan na o sere NPP mpeni fo say omomwa na ne mansesa uduebu penipa na dia me ka say ye politicians do na no. You look for power. Moon look to serve because and because I word no one at the buy. Because I've never seen a leader who serves so. Every leader gets served. Leader do say na dey generate man for na Jesus Christ I so be serve you know. Or dan e pan no ni e fresh a fish no. Owie no on na cheche. Enya ma for na cheche. Eh say na tie. Hini yesi na serve ye. Na ye royalties na nyo no na de koma no. John the money ma me nyesi ka ne de hwe no. Odidi better, odidi good. Ye obi otiga na oto abama John Mahama, ene obeda kom. Ene obeda kom. Ye obi o ha ne sofo, ayesi ne sofo na yesi o 7 no. Ne sofo ne obedi di atu adwani bi atu agu. Saa so de ba no, ne obeda kom. Enti ayesa na tie, enti mo obi amedada wo na the leaders are supposed to say no. But ye dey say when you get there, the first share my yesu bi. The first fata ye no me yesu ni dey kakra ni yidi. Udi no, but maybe she as soon as we need be. No, okay. But more NPP ni NDC foi. Akwaye baako pese onu nkona nu bomma na still ne said aduane nim. I don't know how they kwan. Afa be wie na akodu sa chicks. Because nanum ayema. Onu nkwan wasi fie 30. Enti osi dem baako kan fie baako kan wade be den. The girlfriend, enye ne wife na ne yere no wu na yere na be 30 no. The girlfriend ka baako ota o ka se be 50. Or the car way then the girlfriend na wona wo go school fees ya bo hoka when you say the future belong to the youth no we afei future no here sa future no je na chiri sa kwa na anything ma we na nkanya sa how on earth obi a wo former my friends member of parliament pen na o party ya serve for 8 good years na Ghana for say ma we ma say Ghana no kra poso na engo free wa no as president a wabafo fro no na ontwa muru 6 months mpo o so mpa ebo ni na ne say on faili na nyina yemre afi ne na mo se sa party no Ghana fo bufu no enyanwe still yenyam betem koto baako ane yede mamu Akwatia no tama center na nyame na bo anwo mu jeso so for me na mamu vision nanka Akwatia mpo na munya 15,000 na tama center no 2024 na NPP was na NPP na ewo sika no ewo all the security personnel a o metimi akase hey munna no mada no eno kura no munya 24,000 enya 24%. And imagine say enei with John Dramani Mahama currently fans are the only mood what does we enjoy as I end this stronghold plus the way a manner as I'm supposed to see sympathy vote will still count and this vote as well because it's the power or making the plus development obi o constituency ni bia be say metuma end this candidate never boa me nka MPP munya 3,000 kwa nyame na ayemadom nka munya 3,000 nyame na ayemadom can you guys have 3,000 for this go hwe mo adwini mu. And this is the kind of knockout Ghana for this mamu. Inti eye say afi de high fever na eba from so you know account come correct. Afi de one say party for penifo mum na hwe na omunye ntutu yi. Eye correct. Na Dennis Mnaka bo agene de. Amamfo say Dr. Mahmoud Bomia if by any chance we need flag bearership for the NPP pe on pam no. Cause me kaze Musa Dankwa ka say is the Dennis Mnaka bo age ono ni na ni news of your no onu nti youth no bebre dwa MPP according to Musa Dankwa all because Yabu Musa Dankwa say you win about Twitter you win about Facebook and Instagram ke kan se ma yewe no post ye Twitter Instagram TikTok de papa ni ye Musa Dankwa ye o de beto social media so nyina the end of the day afo but obi o ye youth say me no ye youth ya yi no o say dey e win about social media meanwhile and ankola na mo Jesus cry with iPhones almost smartphones and the over just o mo na social media no so bi they are all there they all see things and the news say circulate on social media na do so amount for take decision from that place amount for things some adwene e that place but this make about so ni o say this for mon kan wonu ntum na bla 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 yo mamu hwensiese mo party defeat na masa nyi sita ye wo dia akoba election akolusi by now can you go ask NPP ni bia akora bas TV na radio so ne can you go so bia kasa mon got na munye thorough reflection on say na de yanga say ye lose 2024 no ase yentie problem na ngasa o ye ma Akwatia de ne wake up call but baby this make about that so challenge wey a naked truth our old burger trends. For comments to comment section, I say we are subscribe, like it, the notification button on the share, mumia, and the music. Edino Eba Maxi, Billiard, Macron. Bye bye.